from Portland, Oregon, for a Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. Look at the Pelicans. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
And the atmosphere is always electric in a rivalry matchup like this one. You gotta love it.
Yeah, they can say what they will about this being just another game. You can see it in their eyes. This is different.
And here are the Pelicans. On the wing, Murray. There's the pick. Over Thompson. Murray, no good. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Plays it up off the glass.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And the foul called on Josh Giddey.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Thompson outside. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Now here's Giddey. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Murray. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
For three.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Thompson for three. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to catch up with Portland's head coach, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Jones. Whoops, they pick off the pass.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Giddey. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Outside for Robinson. For three, Murray. Goes back up. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Trailblazers making a switch here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Speedy move by Brown, using his velocity to get right where he wants to go.
To the middle, and the dunk by Robinson.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Dillingham. Driving the lane. Here's Jackson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Great look, but off the mark. Dillingham with it. Thompson left side. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to Portland. No return possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end. Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. Jones, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 3. Inside. To the inside. Here's Edey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Edey's got 5.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Giddey. That 3 off the mark. Now Dillingham. Still without a basket.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 7.
The Pelicans 9.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Robinson misses.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Brown, no good. Pelicans trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Jackson up top. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 5. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
And Portland making a change here. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
It's Robinson high post. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Thompson outside. There's the triple. Pelicans with the rebound.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Here's Cousins. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
Pelicans trail by 9.
Hey, right here.
1:46 left now here in the second. Outside Robinson. To the paint. Here's Jones. Back to Robinson. Robinson. Edey with the rebound.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Tries a 3. That one's not going to go. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 9-point game.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Cousins, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, Jones. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, you can live with that turnover because they've been very careful with the ball up till this point.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Quickly looking it over. Down low. Back to Robinson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that one drops for him. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. He has yet to score. Here's Black. Portland no good that time either. And so that's the end of the first half. Portland out in front. They lead by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
17.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And here's Pippen.
Who's watching here?
Inside. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Yeah, I think Murray is at his most effective when he's focused on creating plays for others.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
2 on the clock. Jackson misses.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
And it's Butler missing. Trailblazers leading by 7. Here's Black. Nothing on the board. Pass to Jackson. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now on the floor for your Trailblazers.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Back to Murray. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
And when he gets to the rim like that, it's almost impossible to take away options from Murray.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the screen provided just enough space for him. Love the selfless attitude on display.
Portland may have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Stan, the last few decades, we've seen the three become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the three spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the three is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this series.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
Trailblazers leading by 8. He tries for 3, and Jones pulls it down. And the Pelicans with the possession. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And here's Quickly for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Quickly's got 5 now.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Thompson for the triple. And David Robinson pulls it down.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Edey. Some solid defense from Robinson. Pelicans trailed by 5. And 1:01 left in the third. Now here's Butler. Back to Robinson. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he comes up with the deuce. 9 points in the game so far.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
To the inside. Shoots it up. Nails the baby hook. Robinson's got 4 this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's the screen. Wide open look here for Murray. His 3-pointers off the mark. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Trailblazers lead by 5. From Portland.
The Pelicans, 28.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 5. Pass to Alvarado. It's hauled in by Shumshay. Here's Tillingham. Finished off the break. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Pass to Shumshay. Back to Herter. It's good from long range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Yeah, you know the coaching staff loves to see Murray share the ball like that.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Brown outside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
So both teams changing it up here.
First team foul.
And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 10-point game. Murray for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
DiVincenzo with it. Into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's a good screen. And Murray, here we go. Allen's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 9. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
And we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. Now Dillingham. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes in the game.
And the basket is good. Dillingham's got 4 points this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Brown. Excellent D there from Allen.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Pass to Brown. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Launches it. It's rebounded by Giddey. Pelicans trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Oh, stone cold stuff there from Josh Giddey. Big time shot in the moment.
The screen from Brown. Dillingham. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
On the floor for your Trailblazers.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. And here is Giddey. Outside Robinson. Jones. No one around him. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
The screen from Thompson. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Portland again missing. Here's Quickly. Yes!
That bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Here's DiVincenzo to the middle. Here's Brown. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled.
Dice que no lo mire, así que eso se le dispara. Me pidió que me soltara, que me lo quitara.
Who's gonna topple a king? Go for the knees, then go for the... Don't miss or your campaign is over. So long adieu, say sayonara. Who's gonna topple a king? Betting all the knights, all the bishops. No one draws a sword, says a prayer. King moves, he's gonna move strong against you. King moves, he's 5 steps ahead of you. King moves, he's gonna move faster. Carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around, it's around. God carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around, round, round. Who's gonna topple the king? The lieutenants and all the generals. Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Emperor of the
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans winning their last game against the Timberwolves. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by the win, but guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
That mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Now, here is Robinson. Giddey. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And we may have a track meet, Clark, here tonight. We were just talking about this. These two teams that love to get out and run.
You know, Kevin, I love these kind of games because really I think basketball is meant to be played at a fast pace. I really do. I mean, fans enjoy it, but the players do too. And obviously, us broadcasters like to see it up and down as well.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Left side, Edwards. Back to Lively. Just 2 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Pelicans with the possession. Giddey with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Robinson. Outside for Murray. And a miss there on the triple. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Lively. And he banks in the layup.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Giddey with the bounce pass. Takes the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. High, arcing shot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Off the inbound pass. Pelicans with the rebound. Jones in the post. From deep. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Butler, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Middleton. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
They grabbed their own miss. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And that's the shot he's developed and worked really hard at. Murray's hands lightning fast.
And here's Edwards. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Shot clock at 5. Lively with the screen. Snatched up. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Lively's got his second bucket of the night.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Pelicans making a change. New Orleans leading by 5. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to quickly. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Three-pointer. Stewart misses.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From outside, off the mark. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for New Orleans. From outside the arc, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Stewart. Launches a three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead.
The Pelicans 12.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Now, here's Stewart. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Dick. Second chance shot. Here's Alexander Walker. And another shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And showing some strength on that finish. Dick is solid at converting there through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Here is Hawkins. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now, here's Stewart. Left side, Edwards. Pass to Middleton. And Garuba pulls it down. Pelicans leading by 5. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
And he can't get the first one. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here is Hawkins after the basket by Minnesota. Shoots. Hits the jumper in space. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And it's Alvarado missing. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Oh!
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
The Timberwolves gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard. Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And so here is New Orleans. And again, no good by New Orleans. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Here's Alvarado. Still without a basket. Wide open. And he nails the jumper. And the Pelicans lead by 3. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. In the corner, Lively with it. Outside, Russell. Pass to Middleton. Minnesota again turning it over.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Pelicans leading by 3. Now Giddey. Here's Alvarado. One-on-one fast break. Here's Smith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Smith's got his first points of the night.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here is Robinson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Lively. Pelicans with the rebound. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Pass to Giddey. And another 3 for New Orleans. And here's Russell. Middleton for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. New Orleans leading by 7. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Oh, here's Edwards. And finished off by Lively.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively, he doesn't have to go far to flush it.
Now here's Giddey. He has 5. Murray, no good. Edwards with it. Jones covering. Shot from 12. Robinson pulls it in. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. The shot's good.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And finished off by Lively.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
New Orleans moving it around. The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good on the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Giddey, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Giddey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 4-point game. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact. But, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Middleton on the wing. Back to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Lively. Minnesota again turning it over. Minnesota calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
New Orleans leading by 4. Outside for Murray. Hits it from 3-point range. Murray's got 6 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up off the glass. Edwards got his second basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Giddey. 10 points for him. 5 on the clock. Back to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Edwards. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now here's Giddey. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Back to Butler. For the 3. Rebound by Smith.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Here is Edwards. 5 points in the game. And stolen by Murray. Minnesota with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to Edwards. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
The Pelicans, 34.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timberwolves trail by 6. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Butler. Pass to Giddey. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Robinson down low. It's hauled in by Stewart. Now the Timberwolves with it. They trail by 6. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now here's Giddey. Butler from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Butler's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New Orleans. And look at how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Back to Butler. Here's Giddey. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Edwards. Down low. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And he comes up with the deuce. 12 points for Butler.
It's so impressive how Butler seems to just will things to happen offensively. He gets forceful with the defense and finds a way to get shots.
Tipped away. Back to Edwards. Pass to Smith. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Edwards can't hit.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Throw good. Robinson.
2 shots.
Robinson hits them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Edwards looking it over. Lively with the screen. Looking to get back on track here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
He's perfect from the line this time. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players, so I think it's a good thing overall.
Edwards with the floor spacer.
Look at that from Edwards, way out there.
Here's Giddey. Poked away. Dick with the steal. Edwards with it. Butler covering. Count that one. Now just a 4-point Pelican lead.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to Giddey. Right side Jones. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker on the wing. To the paint. And finished off by Lively.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Now here's Giddey. The kick outside to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Murray left side. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Edwards. Timeout called, Timberwolves. So both teams making some changes here. Right now I turn it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. The coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing. Keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Let's get this game even, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Stewart. Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. Good on both. And so it's New Orleans with it. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. They seem to relish their role as the bet.
Orica best. Hit a lick when cash converters that don't work is chess. I'm doing more and talking less. I love chilling with broke man, book one flight and they're all impressed. I'm in the G63. The car hugged me like a friend through twists and turns, man, living for dying for. Don't know which one's worse. I'm bags in his and hers. What's hers is hers, what's mine is too. Heard that girl was a. It can't be true if she dated you. AP baby blue, papers pink. I probably hate me too. You ever spent 6 figures and stared at Bay like, look what you made me do. Yeah. Started with a queue, didn't wait in line. Weird, I'm asking my Blasian one, why you so focused on your Asian side? I know that the Jack boys pray that they get to the clubs and Dave's inside.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young while we all grow old. In a world where you never bite a hand that feeds you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy come, easy go. So they say, so we know. And in fall, then we fold. Puppet strings. Back on television telling lies to me. If a penny for your thoughts, then it's costing me. Just the luck of the draw in the. And an eye for an eye in today's economy. So they say. Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with. So they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run. Crawl before you walk. Walk before you run. They say one man's trash is another man's treasure. But if you want it bad, it's the love of possession. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Cause beauty relies in the eyes of the beholder. Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up. Take a second just to sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance, open doors and never close them. When the hand's dealt, you gotta know when to fold. And if a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keeping doctors homebound. Using the word they can be more than a pronoun. And if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out. So they say. Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play change it.
Town making money, this a paycation. 60 overall, the BO2K rating. When you see me, you think power, I ain't raised Canaan. Had to get it out the mud, now it's apes bathing. Whip flying, turned the garage to a space station. Time to start a new kid, I'm finna plane Jane. Meech on the beat, I know you hear the bass basin. Oh, yo, first I guess I'm heard a hater hating. I just told him show his bank saving. It get hot up in the kitchen, but it ain't a cake baking. Penthouse in the A, this my safe haven. Deep down inside, dog a fan, he just fake hating. Already said we getting paid, ain't no vacation. When we headed to the tension, no, it ain't no vacations. Ain't that what face it? I can't stop how ironic that the had my super gremlin pull up off a fake 10. Yo, baby locked in like I'm in a playpen. Walk in the stool just to preach. Amen. Invented fire, we some cavemen. All the haters, they don't bother me, I hate them. You tryna make friends, we tryna make ends. Why you playing with that little paper? You better save rent. At half quarter, all my haters on the same bench. I done Mexico, I got my on the stove. It's on the counter, couple on the floor. Only time you see me ducking when I'ma keep blowing these M's and I'ma keep multi-personalities, you know I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Multi-personalities, you know I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Me and Brody in the boondocks, Huey and Riley. You know I get a big ghetto mix Gucci with Nike. I'm using the polite. Now let the like me. Near off a script, it's a movie inside. Said she wanna earn the spotlight, you got Louis to buy me. He done got his screws loose and he ain't no to buy me. All this bone gotta throw on all this jewelry to ice. You ain't gotta teach me how to drill, I ain't my boo. Tied in with cousin and plus I'm cool. Want a blessing, she can eye chew on Salud. Halloween's I only rock the mask, skip the costume. All these questions will be acting like do. Cut the out for that clock, that's why his watch loose. Eyes all around my head, I gotta watch you.
YBS Village? He's so fine.
Hey, run, they check on my brother. Nigga, I stutter. Shawty just love you on scene, yeah, she want another. I ain't no sucker. Got these girls be like me. Make mad, they wanna fuck me. I'm a heavy hitter, don't you be lightly. Oh my God, Bruce on my team. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it, that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all it. We lit. Young right nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm never had no choice. I'm the young black king on the come up, they come up. And when I drop my so go up, if the label let me drop, I swear the industry some ops. And when I get that label money, I'm getting it for you, not as a cop. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it, that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all it. Be lit. Young right nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. Okay. Dishes. I'm praying on my knees. I have some wishes that know the name, that got the fame. And even with no else, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it, that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all it. We lit. Young right nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice.
mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm only here to even a score. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but did it before. Whoa. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is on up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is on up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. This the flow on Hooter, I bet you know that. Listen, one.
It's the home of the 76ers. Here in Philadelphia, as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Look at New Orleans.
And guys, this is what I call one of those boomerang road trips. I mean, it's not long, but they'll have a chance to get some things done here.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now, Giddey. Pass to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Here's Murray. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Sixers ball.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here is Giddey. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. A 3-ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Murray. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Robinson. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Maxey. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Maxey just completely disregarding the defense because he can.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Off the inbound pass. Giddey, no good. And George, here we go. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Guy is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Outside for Murray. Four on the shot clock. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Abusele can't hit. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Pass to Robinson. Back to Giddey. Outside Robinson. Murray outside. They set the pick. Outside for Robinson. Takes a three. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the 76ers with possession. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Now he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Giddey, no good. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Maxey.
Continuing to work. No give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Pass to Butler. The three. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers lead. Maxey with it. Jones covering. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid the screen. Here's McCain. Tries again. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Got a piece of it. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. And the basket by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 now.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Pass to Giddey. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Murray for three. And the Pelicans miss again. The 76ers leading by 4. In the corner, it's Oubre. Fires for three. Knocks down the three ball.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Robinson on the wing. And Murray, here we go.
Going downhill. Don't give Murray a chance to get going because, let's just say, you're not going to slow him down.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Here's McCain. It'll count. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Green, the screen. Inside, Oubre with the steal. To the middle, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
And then Allen slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it's Alvarado missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Martin from outside. Outside for Lowry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lowry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's stolen by Lowry. Down low. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
First team foul.
Pelicans trailed by 20.
In substitution, number 22.
Quickly with it. Nothing on the board. And stolen by Drummond. Nifty move. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And let's get your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the 76ers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
They've out-hustled their opponents so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Pass to Embiid. This one for 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The slam dunk by Robinson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Embiid. And stolen by Giddey. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 15-point game. Back to Robinson. Pass to Giddey. Butler feeling out a bit. 5 on the clock. Giddey no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
George with no one around. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 5 points so far.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
The rebound by Yabusele.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him up.
Oubre outside. Pass to Yabusele. Embiid with it. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And so Butler nails both of them.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
Maxey on the wing. Butler with the steal. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Such a savvy defender, and he just reads opponents well and loves going for steals.
Here's Giddey. Kicks it out to Allen. Takes the three. Trains the three-pointer. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Pass to Maxey. And stolen by Murray. Here's Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
In the corner, George with it. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Now, Giddey. He's got 5 to the inside. And stolen by Maxey. Pass to McCain. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you.
And
putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Out to the right wing. Here's Yabusele. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pelicans trail by 17. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first-round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Turning on the Jets, Maxey found the lane and made them pay.
And George, here we go. Outside, Maxey. Embiid the screen. Shot clock at 6. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Embiid's got 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here is Giddey. He has 5. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the slick pass from George set that up well. He has such a natural instinct for where to send the ball.
Pass to Butler. Will it go? Good on the three-point shot. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin. They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Good on the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Butler. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. The 76ers leading by 22. Pass to Hawkins. Lets the three fly. The three-pointer is right on target. Hawkins has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Drummond. Yep, that one goes in there. And the 76ers lead by 21.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Quickly looking it over. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Martin. With 4 seconds on the clock, a nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 9.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And so it's Philadelphia in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Philadelphia leading by 23. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
The shot by Hawkins, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Drummond. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Here's Alvarado. Shoots. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
On the wing quickly. Pass to Robinson. Hawkins with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson, that's good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's McCain. Lays it up off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Up top, Hawkins. Passed her quickly. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot by Hawkins, no good. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Martin with the bucket.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Outside, Jones. On the wing quickly. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And this is who Drummond can be, an offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Screen by Jones. Here's Hawkins. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Martin, and he gets it to go.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Here's McCain. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. 1:35 left in the game. Pass to Hawkins. Beyond the arc. Hawkins can't get that one to fall. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's McCain. Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Philadelphia.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Maxey.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. Eric Gordon with the rebound. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now here's Jackson. So it's the 76ers.
You can't tell me nothing. Baby, I can't help it, everything on me toxic. Not so big, I can't fit it in a while. Can't move how I move, baby. Tell stop at me when we lean, when we pull up. Yeah, it ain't for me to pop it, it's too bad. Top drive, I be running to a check, I be sprinting to a profit. Do the numbers when I want, I'm a cop.
So you think I ain't gonna speak from my heart, you know what I'm saying? I want 1,000. Yeah. I done turned a dancer to a trophy. I done bought rings like Kobe. Never sent a tweet with emotions, she heard she got emotional. Got my heart like I feel her heart beating when I'm hugging her. Take me back to Kingston to see my ancestors. On your grave and some red leather. Turbo Panamera, the seats, bird feathers. Keep lie on me like Carmelo. Don't lie to me, I'm on God levels. Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? Either you're a rebel or what we done? Stars, what we doing? A few remain nameless, deserve my dedication. I just want my movement like Larry Davis. Came from Amsterdam, had my head up. Screenshot, got me fed up. Playing with like a silver. She ain't tryna shop me, she thinking selfish. I just bought my young new Rosellas. Went to Tokyo, I had to hit the like the kicker with a cause she played soccer. Entered to some goals. No, she want that Bentiaga and it's obvious. Real patience for them big faces and I got it. Still from the last night. The ones working. I just left. Your wife at the back. Leave me all alone, I'm throwing a party. I'm gonna have commitment in this world of sin. Try my best to love you in this world.